This is Take It to Vegas on Touch Talk, and I'm Jesse Coffia. So, these are my game day predictions, and we going by the spread. I'm going to tell y'all who to pick if y'all want to win some money. And the list of games is provided by SEC Rugated. Go check them out on Facebook, especially if you love that SEC football. Oh yeah, let's go. We starting off with Alabama versus LSU. The Bama boys versus the Bayou boys. The game we've been waiting on all week. Alabama's a 6.5 point favorite. And you know I'm picking Alabama. But in the great words of my late mother, them Bama boys ain't no titty babies. Roll Tide. The rest of my picks are going to be a little wild. I got Baylor versus TCU. Baylor's a 1.5 point favorite, but I'm picking TCU. So let's go, Horned Frogs. Then we got Penn State, 6.5 point favorite over Minnesota, the Gophers. And guess what? I'm going with the Gophers. Let's go, Minnesota. The next game we got is Florida versus Vandy. Florida's a 26.5 point favorite in the game. Look, I'm going with the Scholars. Vandy may not be the best team, but I don't think they're going to get beat by 26.5 points. So let's go Vandy. And then we got Western Kentucky versus Arkansas. But guess what? Arkansas is a 2.5 point favorite, and I'm actually picking them. So let's go Arkansas. Bacon bits rolling out. Then we got Kansas State versus Texas. Texas is a 7.5 point favorite, but guess what? Your boy Jesse is going with Kansas State. Them Longhorns are pointed down. Let's go. Then we got Iowa versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a 9.5 point favorite, but guess what? We going with the cheese. Let's go Wisconsin Badgers. I believe in you, so do it. Then we got New Mexico State versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 27.5 point favorite. I like Ole Miss and all, but they're going to win the game, but I don't think it's going to be 27.5 points. So we're going with New Mexico State. Then we got Missouri versus Georgia. Georgia being a 16.5 favorite in the game. I do not like it, so we went with Missouri. It doesn't happen often, but I'm going for the Tigers. Let's go. Then we got Clemson, 30.5 point favorite over NC State. Look, I'm not saying NC State's going to win, but I don't think they're losing by 30.5 points. Let's go NC State. Woo-woo. Then we got Notre Dame, 7.5 point favorite over Duke. I'm going with Duke. Yep, I don't know why. I don't know what about this game, but something just tells me I need Duke to win. And then we got the Bum Bowl, Tennessee versus Kentucky. Kentucky's a 1.5 point favorite. I'm not expecting much. They may not even get points on the board. So, let's go Kentucky. Woo-woo! Last but kind of least, Iowa State versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a 16.5 point favorite, but I think they hit it no problem. Let's go Jalen Hurts. Roll Tide. See y'all next week.